So here are 10 reasons why salespeople suck at sales and how to fix 9 of them. This is the thing. You're selling your salespeople on selling. They're gonna be fearful. I mean, especially if they're newer. So what are the 10 reasons why salespeople suck at sales? Number 1, fear of rejection. People are so afraid of being told no. When in reality, everybody thinks like that being good at sales has to do with how good you are at sales and you'll be able to just sell people. That is myth number 1. Because the reality is you're only gonna sell so many people on the product. It's not good for them. They really don't want it. You're never gonna sell them. So the bottom line is you're gonna hear a lot more rejections than you are of people saying yes. So the skill isn't to be better at sales. The skill is being better at rejection. So if you're afraid of rejection, then make as many calls, talk to as many people as you can and get over it. If you're just constantly afraid of rejection and those no's really bother you, if you cannot get over it, you're gonna suck at sales. So number 2, lack of confidence. A lot of people lack confidence, especially when they start selling a product. They might feel uncomfortable talking about it, answering questions. They might get worried about, hey, what if they ask me a question about it? No, feel confident about what you are selling. Be proud of it. Get into something that you're selling, something that you're proud of. Because when you are selling something that you're proud of, it's like going to that movie that you're super excited about and you came home. You want to talk to your friend about it. Like, hey, did you see that movie? It was so cool. The guy was running, he jumped off the cliff, blah, blah, blah. You're so excited. It's not selling. That doesn't feel unnatural in that circumstance. So gain the confidence. Learn about the product. Learn how it can help people. So gain that confidence. And that's by practicing. All right, number 3, I don't want to be too pushy. Ooh, this one bothers me. I used to feel this way. I totally used to feel this way. But here's the thing. A lot of people, if they have a problem, they might get a ton of quotes. What's the price on all this? What am I getting over here and over here and over here? And they spend so much time worrying about, like if they're going to save $1 or $2. And they spend so much time. At the end of the day, they might just pick something that's the easiest because they spent so much time and energy on it. So it's not being pushy. It's you need to have confidence in your product and know that you and your team are the best people to solve that problem. And the best thing you can do for that person, the most empathetic thing you could do, be empathetic to their time. Time is the most valuable resource. So it's not being pushy. So the whole being pushy thing is a very BS excuse. All right, belief that selling is not their job. I mean, sometimes we're put in a position where it's like maybe other roles within the organization might take precedence over it. That's why I really think that no matter what, like salespeople should just be doing sales and they should get good at it. And based on everything that we've talked about, I mean, it takes time and it takes repetition and you want to get out of that zone of feeling nervous and you want to really get to know your product and everything. So I would say definitely have your salespeople just doing sales. Otherwise, everything else becomes more important than the sales. Why? Because they're hearing so many no's. All right, number 5, negative past experiences. And that's why it's very important to be a part of a team, a part of coaching and hear positive things because everybody has some sort of negative experience with a sales dude and they don't want to be like that dude, right? So when we're talking about how important sales are every single day, when we're coaching, when we're learning, when we're gaining confidence, that is where we become better salespeople. And those past experiences in your mind become further and further away and these new positive experiences. Give your team wins, tee them up for stuff, whatever it takes, because once they build that confidence, the negative past experiences will go away. All right, lack of time. Here's the thing. If you're selling over the phone, it's 30 seconds to a voicemail. I mean, that's it. So you can make technically 120 calls an hour. You have enough time and you have to prioritize that time. That means you're not getting over the nose. You're letting that stuff affect you. Keep yourself going. Do sprints. I love sprints. 15 minutes of just dialing those numbers. Bang them out. You can get 30 calls if no one answers. Do that and then awesome. And then walk around, get yourself pumped up again and do it. And when I say that, it's like, don't wait for inbound. Inbound calls are awesome, but like outbound calls, like build up enough resilience within yourself that you can do those sprints so that you're getting not only sales from inbound, but outbound as well. Unclear value proposition. And this is where it gets crazy, dude. We all have our own perceptions of value. So going back to like being empathetic about somebody's time, and I don't want to be pushy. You should on people that have a little bit more wealth because their time is very valuable to them. And let them know that. Like, dude, you're not going to find anything better. This is perfect for you, right? You don't have the time to be dealing with this. You need to go back to your family and your business business where you're really going to make some money and the things that you care about, because worrying about this should not be one of the things that you're handling. And I think that they would understand that. I do. Actually, I know that. So yeah, being very clear about the value proposition. What are things that people hold valuable? And it's not always monetary. Like, value is subjective. You see it all the time. Like, you see a purse that's like $4,000. Did it cost $4,000 to make? Heck no. But there's a value in it for that person. It's elevating their status. It's making them feel good. Maybe it's something that they thought about their entire life and then they bought it, right? So value's different for everybody. Make sure you're very clear about the value proposition and what's valuable to them, not to you, because you might think it's stupid. If the person thinks it's valuable, then it is. It is to them. That's it, right? Price objections. Price is this thing that it's fake, because whatever the price is, absolutely subjective to that person. If they think it's worth it, then it's totally worth it, right? So there should never, ever be a price objection. We get this all the time with our sales reps. Who cares what the price is? If the product's good, it doesn't matter. Sell it, and that is the price of it, because you're getting this awesome team, you're getting this awesome product, you're saving time, whatever it may be. It's fantastic for what it is. Why? Because your product or service or whatever is valuable because it's one of a kind. It's unique to you, and be very proud of that. So price objections are BS. Lack of trust. This goes back to sales dudes that are desperate. They start thinking about themselves, right? Client can smell that from a mile away. You lose the trust, you're gonna lose the sell. All you should care about is that other person. And if you have a sales team, all you should care about is your sales team. If you care about them and you show them that, then they're gonna care about you. They're gonna care about your clients, and they're gonna treat them the exact same way. So there shouldn't be a lack of trust. Those are the first 9 things that are completely adjustable. Those are the things that you control, that you can readjust and optimize for the sale. Here's number 10, lack of need. Sometimes clients simply don't need the product or service being sold. That's it. So on these people, like, if they absolutely don't need it, just let them know. I mean, talk about trust. You get a lot of trust if you're selling something and you say, actually, you don't even need this, right? Sometimes that's a great technique, and it's almost like a takeaway too. If you make it to where it's like, nah, you don't want this, and it's like, well, maybe I do want it, right? But like, it's empathetic, it's doing what's right for them. If they don't need it, don't sell it to them. You can't fix that, really. And if you do fix it, you're gonna get an unhappy client that comes in and is like, I don't want it. Then what are you gonna do? They're gonna ask for a refund. Then what are you gonna tell them? No. And then they're gonna write stuff all over the social medias. I mean, it's a lose-lose situation. Somebody doesn't need your product, don't give it to them. So that's it. Those are some incredible tips, will help you dominate in sales. And I hope it gives you an awesome direction to help your team, or to help you understand what an amazing thing that you're doing by selling. I'm Jason Feltman.